Oh boy, we got a lot to talk about. Welcome to another live stream, everybody. We got a full house. We've got a ton of topics lined up. It started slow today. We were just thinking, oh, CPI tomorrow. That'll be fun. That'll be exciting. Then we got some FTX stuff that broke today. We've got Amazon and Avax partnering up. We're going to jump into that. And now crypto here this evening is flying. Bitcoin well over 18K. Dialing back a little bit, though. We're going to dive into that. Ask the big question, is the bottom in? So you guys know the drill. Hit the like button here on your way in. Helps us out significantly. And subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Jay Seals in the house. Austin, T. Hobbs, One Leg Bandit. What's going on, guys?
Hey, what is going on? What's happening, everybody? I hope everybody's having a good night tonight. We got plenty of topics to talk about, so let's hop right into it, man. Let's get it.
How about this green candle to start? I mean, a couple green candles on Bitcoin, huh?
Always beautiful to see. Always beautiful to see.
I mean, we could see on the RSI here. I mean, well, actually, we can't because we're all covering up, but we're way overbought. It's reading like an 89 right now.
Yes. I mean, in 2021, that was like normal.
Right. There's the 5-minute. I mean, it's, we'll see, right? I mean, CPI is coming out tomorrow. I think expectations are what, 6.5%. So, Justin, I'll start with you, man. What do you think we're going to get tomorrow with CPI?
I think we're going to come in line probably with what the analysts think. We were talking about this earlier. Like, these analysts, they don't get their data out of thin air. They're not just pulling out numbers just to pull out numbers, right? Like, they pretty much know on the nail what it's going to be. It's just a matter of like how up or down are they with CPI. But yeah, I think CPI is going to come in pretty soft this time, which will be good. Last time, everybody was super bullish on the CPI numbers, and we ran for CPI, like the actual from 8:30 till about 9:30, and then we dumped. So that's what I expect again, right? Not much has changed. So I expect a run up and then a sharp rejection and correction, just for more downside pressure. But hey, I mean, it's good to be bullish for the now. Feels good, right?
Yeah, anytime we see some green, it's been a while, right? Austin, what do you think, man, with CPI tomorrow?
I think I agree with Jay Seals. I think if we get any movement down, below 6.5, if we go down and touch 6.3, I think you're going to see a massive run. I think then everybody's going to be waiting to see, the body posture of Powell and how he says the word "the" and all the, again, what all his, in his speech, right? And then we'll see what he says. But we all know he's going to say it's in the data. He's going to mention data, 18 million times, and he's not going to give an answer. And
we'll let the data dictate what we do next.
The only problem I have with all this, and I know we can get into this because I'm sure Jay Seals and Hobbs, you got an opinion on this as well. But I think the only issue I see is that what the Fed does in February. Are they going to raise it 25 basis points? Are they going to kick the can? I mean, that's the issue I see, is that how long are we going to keep playing this game,
Yeah.
Hobbs, you want to jump in on that?
Yeah, I mean, we like I said, Justin and I, we cover this stuff like all the time in the shop. And one thing we brought up was JPMorgan's expectations for tomorrow. If you don't mind, I'm gonna just share my screen real quick.
Yeah,
I had it pulled up over here. So this is the chart for JPMorgan, right? So this is JPMorgan's game plan for tomorrow, right? In regards to the stock market. Now, take it with a grain of salt, use it as data for yourself, but understand that JPMorgan is a very big player in the markets, right? They're a bank, right? So if they're thinking this way, most likely their buddies are thinking this way, right? So they're projecting, if we come in at 6.4%, right, below 6.4% at a 20% probability, S&P 500 is predicted to run 3 to 5%, 3 to 3.5%, which is roughly like $12, right? To make that into crypto terminology, right? If the S&P 500 goes up 3.5%, guess what? Crypto is going to go crazy, right? And it's most likely going to run after the markets close as well as during the market close. Now, if we come in as expected between 6.4 and 6.6, which is 65% probability, hence the reason why Justin is probably thinking, hey, we'll probably hit it, right on the nose. We're looking at an uptrend of 1.5 to 2%, which is roughly about $8 on the S&P 500. Again, crypto will run, but not as high. Now, here's what most people aren't expecting. As you can see, the probability is 15%, right? Most people aren't expecting this. If we come in at 6.7%, 6.6, 6.7, now we're looking at a downturn of the market, 2.5 to 3%, which again is that $8 to $12 range headed down on the S&P 500. Now, what does that mean? For crypto, in my opinion, I agree 100% with Justin. No matter what happens tomorrow, right, in the S&P 500, whichever direction we start in, we're not going to end the day in that direction, right? Most likely if we pump, we'll pump like crazy. And I have a crazy trend line that has been holding true for a very, very long time on the S&P 500, right? And we're becoming dangerously close to this trend line. Every time we touch this trend line, let me just pull it up over here. Every time we touch this trend line, we get rejected and the market literally sells off the next day. If you guys look here, right, this is the ES futures market, right? And this all relates to crypto. So if you don't understand stocks, don't worry about it. Just think of this as just a chart. Call this Bitcoin if you like, right? It's going to hold true for most assets in the market, right? If we look at this day chart trend, we've been in this trend since January of 2022. Every time we touch this trend line, we hit it, we get rejected. We come back up to it, usually because of CPI. We hit it, we get rejected. But every time we hit it, we're lower and lower and lower. Currently, the market is in a downtrend. And for people that are very, very bullish, I understand it. Be euphoric, be happy, but understand where we are. Take a look back and look where we are right here. This marker right here. Tomorrow, what do I expect? I expect this exact thing to happen right here. CPI pushed us all the way up to 41.88, give or take. And then as soon as the market opened, we came all the way back down. And then we went on a massive downtrend and touched the lows of before. So again, I don't mean to be the bear, so to speak, in the room, but ultimately, no matter where CPI comes in, inflation will still be in the 6% range, which is very, very bad, right? Until we get inflation down below 2%, which is where the Fed wants it, in that 2% average range, then I'm still bearish. So,
no, I think that's great stuff, Hobbs. I mean, it's better than the 9% we had in June, but it's
9.1. 9.1.
It's certainly not great. So One Leg Bandit, man, we haven't heard from you yet, man. How you feeling on the markets, and how you doing, man?
Everyone knows that I'm a bull, baby, and I'm always looking for the green and a reason to go up. I do completely agree with T. Hobbs. I also feel, though, in the crypto market, we're all waiting. We're ready. The big money is sitting here ready to find the opportunities. Tomorrow, you will see certain opportunities will be struck upon tonight and tomorrow. That's how I feel, and good things coming with certain opportunities.
So the One Leg Bandit is super, super bullish, and he puts his money where his mouth is too, with Shiba Inu and Bone. So I know, all of us here long-term bullish on crypto, right? So where do you guys see Bone going? One Leg Bandit, we'll start with you, man. I know you're a huge, huge proponent and you're well-versed. Bone's been looking pretty good, man, last few weeks.
As we talked last on your live stream, Bone is going to blow people's mind because people do not understand how it's all going to work. They don't understand the fuel aspect of it. And another thing that they don't understand, everything is completely minted with Bone, and the big dogs, the whales of Bone, are not going to sell for $2, $3, $4, $5. They're going to hold it till they push it way up to where they want to push it to. So the people that really need the Bone are going to have to pay for the Bone getting out the gate. It will stabilize, but it will rocket whenever Shibarium is released.
Yeah, when Bone initially came out too, what was it, like $40 or something? Initially at launch, something like that?
44, I think.
44, yeah, which was insane. So, I think you're right. I think there's definitely some upside there. And man, just in the last week and a half, I think it's come from 68, 69 cents all the way to $1.15 here in preparation of Shibarium. So Shib's been kind of moving with the overall market, but we've had some big, big moves from some of the other top cryptos. And one of the top stories today, guys, Amazon is getting into crypto. Avalanche skyrocketing here today. I think at last check, it was up 20+%. Let's see, up 26% here in the last 24. Check this out. Let me go over here. Boom. Look at that. Look at that straight line move up. They're ranked number 17 all of a sudden. What's crazy here, guys, Avalanche was well over $100, during the last bull run. So
Mhm.
it's still, a great opportunity, right? But what does this mean? I mean, for Amazon, now partnering up with Avalanche, time to load up on Avax, Jay Seals?
I mean, anytime you have Amazon's got to be top 3 company in the world, right? We would say probably at least top 10 in the world. Anytime you make a partnership with a top 10 company in the world, you're not going anywhere. You're just not, right? Amazon wouldn't even partner with a company if they weren't serious about it. And also the fact that Amazon is dipping their toes into crypto now, I mean, I think it just cements the blockchain as a whole, that businesses are going to start using the blockchain to do business, right? And it says it right here: help technology to enterprise and the government, and the government is also very interested in the blockchain. So I think that these cryptocurrencies that can align themselves with government entities and big business entities, those are the ones that you want to attach to, because they're the ones that, I don't want to say are completely fail-proof, but they position themselves very well for the future, which is important, especially in crypto, especially right now in the bear market. So yeah, I think it's good.
100%. Yeah, we've been kind of waiting for the big companies like this to come in. There were a ton of rumors back in 2021 with Walmart, and I think it was with the Flexen Network and AMP. AMP has since gotten into some trouble with the SEC, but those rumors, I mean, there's still, I think there's where there's smoke, there's fire there. I mean, these big companies are going to come in. Amazon, one of the big ones here we're hearing from with Avax. Anybody else want to jump in? What are your guys' thoughts? Does it change your outlook on Avax from an investment standpoint?
I guess for me, it's all about the follow through, right? Unfortunately, this year in crypto, the announcements come and then they fade, right? I want to see the follow through, right? Like I'm very, very happy for the blockchain, Avax, and Amazon, right? But I need to see that follow through, right? I need to be able to see what that looks like, because how many times in crypto have we seen these partnerships, just like you just mentioned with AMP and Walmart, right? And then something happens down the line where the SEC steps in or something else happens, right? Where it doesn't exactly pan out the way we want it to see. So I'm excited for Avax. I think Avax will continue to pump because, I mean, like you said, Amazon's a big player. So anytime you partner with a big player, that's a huge deal. But again, as an investor myself, right, I bought Avalanche when Zach told me to buy Avalanche, right? But for me, I want to see that follow through, right? And then to One Leg Bandit's point on Bone, I bought Bone. I missed my opportunity when it hit $1. I was like, I'm not buying it at $1. When it came back, touched 60 cents, I bought me some Bone at that level, because I do believe that Bone will be the Ethereum of the Shibarium blockchain, right? Like I'm not that bullish on it, but but at the same time, I understand the writings on the wall for Shibarium. And again, I repeat those same sentiments. I need to see that follow through. So
100%.
So I think one thing I want to add, Zach, I think back to Jay Steele's point, and I made a video on this earlier, and I leaned heavily not necessarily on the Avalanche side of it. I leaned heavily on the fact that this is going into the AWS division. It is enterprise, it is government, and it is blockchain.
Yep.
And I actually took a shot at the Jim Cramers of the world and all those. I'm just assholes. I mean, let's just call it what it is, right? I mean, I'm tired of hearing their bullshit about, crypto is going to die in the next 3 seconds. And so I basically kind of took a swat at that, because here's the thing. And I think all that is theater. I think the Jim Cramers of the world and all those guys, I think it's theater.
Heavily
they're out there. Yeah. They're out there talking about it. And meanwhile, they're over there buying a shit ton of this and saying it's all crap. But because that's what pisses me off about mainstream media, is the fact that they're all saying crypto is going to die in the next 3 seconds. That pisses me off. So sorry, there you go.
Moxie's saying you're awake, man. At this hour, you're pretty fired up. You must have had a nap today, man.
I actually did have a nap. That's probably what it is. I'm running on fumes, man.
Moxie said Austin had a bad nap.
Yeah. The reason why Jim Cramer is talking about cryptocurrency, fellas, is because people are fading away from watching his show because of crypto. Crypto is booming. Everybody wants to talk about it, and he has to say the word in a negative light just to get into the get onto the web and get articles written. Yeah. Crypto is coming, and they're scared.
That's a good point. Yeah, I mean, I've always wondered his motive behind it. I guess it's just probably just to get noticed. It's like the flavor
It's
of the
who he
week.
is.
I
It's who
mean,
he
he's,
is.
he's an influencer,
He's
right?
an
Like,
influencer, and
Yeah.
like no matter.
Paul Blart of crypto.
Yeah,
That's
no-
not nice. That's
like-
Wait,
that's not,
I don't even know who Paul Blart is. I wish I
Mall
would.
cop.
Mall
one of
cop.
the worst
Oh,
movies ever.
God.
One of the worst movies ever made. But it's not good.
Oh.
I mean,
That
at
was
the,
funny.
at the end of the day, Jim Cramer's an influencer, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
no matter, like, you guys, you see him on CNBC all the time, but he's probably getting paid. Like, influencers get paid to talk about certain projects. He's probably getting paid to talk negatively about crypto. He's probably getting paid to talk negatively
Probably.
or positively about a stock. Like, nobody will ever know because he can hide behind the not financial advice and be like, "Oh, I'm sorry when things go wrong."
Yeah.
And I called it when things go right. Like, he was
It's all
crying.
theater. It's
What
all
was he?
theater.
What was he crying about the other day? Like, literally,
It was meta. It was meta.
yeah, Meta. Yeah,
Oh,
It was meta.
the
Yeah.
price.
Yeah.
The price.
But anyway, that's my 2 cents on it, and I love that it's Avalanche. It's cool, but I actually, Hobbs, I think you have a really good point. Now we'll see, when the rubber meets the road, we'll see that. But I mean, here's what I'll end on. It's the beginning. It's the beginning of now that everybody was like, oh fuck, Amazon's like, all right, now I'm in. Walmart, now everybody's gonna go, oh well, now it's real because Amazon AWS is gonna do something with blockchain. Oh, okay, there you go.
That's a good point. You're right. I mean, for some people on the sidelines, this might be the thing they need to hear, right? Like, oh wow, okay. For us, we're already here, right? Like, it's not going to change anything for us. We're here, but for others, yeah, that's a good point. I mean, for me, I like Avax. I like Polygon more though.
Yeah,
do you?
I like Polygon a little bit more.
He's a Polygon guy.
Oh, okay.
Polygon.
For some reason, you said Polygon, and my mind went to Solana. I was like, wait, what?
Oh, well,
But,
we can talk about Solana too. I mean, nice reversal. They got down to $9, and I mean, so
8.
yeah. I mean, what do you guys think about both of those? Polygon.
I would have never bought it at the bottom. I thought it was dying.
No, I thought it was dead. I'm not
down.
gonna lie. I was shocked. Once it dropped below 10, I was shocked. I remember buying it or people buying it at $180. But
it was not meet Kevin. It was
Dude, I was talking about it. I owned it back. I bought it at 125 and made money and sold it. And
I think Keenan was saying like under 100. He was like, "This is a steal under 100."
Under 100,
and then it went to like 50. We were like,
I was getting it at 50.
like,
I was loving it. At 50. I was like, oh man, it's down to 50.
you loving it now, aren't you?
That was tax loss harvesting 2022.
I think Polygon though is the player, right? Like I think they're slowly becoming like I think they're gonna be the one that breaks through, honestly. Like I think people are kind of sleeping on those partnerships with Samsung and what I mean? Like there's so many little things that Polygon is doing that are potentially much bigger. They got more rods in the you know what I mean? Like they got more lines out there than even an Avax does, right? This is a big whale for Avax, but how many other lines do they have, right? Like
100%, dude. I mean, here's what I'm thinking, right? Why in the hell is everybody going with Polygon?
Yeah.
I mean,
why?
DraftKings, Mercedes-Benz, Disney,
everybody.
Samsung. I mean,
there's something about Polygon that they love.
I think it's ease of access. I think it's scalability. The one thing that Polygon has a lot over a lot of these other chains.
Starbucks, Foxy said Starbucks,
their NFT program, their loyalty rewards. We could talk about loyalty rewards. I think that's going to be massive for Web 2 companies coming into Web 3.
Wasn't Trump's NFTs on Polygon too?
Yep. No,
were they?
Yeah. They were on Polygon.
Trump's they were on Polygon too.
They make it super easy, right? So yeah, I mean, listen, like that was crazy, by the way, what Trump did with that. But so one of the things with Polygon that's so different, at least I've heard like a lot of people say this, like you either have scalability or security. It's hard to have both.
Yeah.
Like you give up in one area to get more of some, like Ethereum, right? Not that scalable, like pretty secure, but like it's hard. Why do they need Polygon? Like, it's hard. Like it's so congested. So I think from what I've read, like Polygon has figured out like that madness better than anybody else. Like where they're scalable, they're still secure, and maybe that's why the Web 2 companies are flocking to them.
And one more thing to add there is speed. They're very, very fast on their transactions, and they're working with gaming companies, so they're hitting all the gamers. They're hitting all of the big businesses, and this, like we talked about before, the gaming industry, with all these kids that fill up these stadiums, this is going to be huge in crypto. I mean, they go and they play for months at a time, but they're going to use the Polygon network to transfer their in-game tokens and things that matter.
I don't own Polygon, but I'm secretly super bearish so I can get Polygon at 40 cents. I just want the market to dump so I can pick it up at 40 cents again. Like, is that bad? Like,
Hobbs is the Cramer. Hobbs is the Cramer.
Yeah, I just want it. I'm gonna start fudding it. I'm gonna start making videos and fudding it just so I can get it to dump another 40 cents.
You're the
hey,
Jim
Hobbs,
Cramer.
this is the first time we've talked, man. What is your project that you are not waiting on? What are you all in on right now? What do you love?
Crypto.com.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
I'm huge on Crow.
I'm very, very bullish on Crow. I started buying Crow like 3 cents, 4 cents, something like that. And I was buying it all the way up to like 50 cents. And then when it came down to 5 cents, when everybody flooded it, I loaded the boat. I was like, I think my position's solid on Crow. I was like, I think I'm good now on Crow. But yeah, I mean, if the market dumps some more, I'll probably be picking up some more just because I strongly believe in, solid exchanges and ecosystems. And I think Kronos, they nailed it, right? Like, I think the name by itself, right? When you think of crypto, if you're a new person in crypto and you Google crypto, and the first thing that will probably come up is crypto.com, right? The namesake, just by virtue of the namesake. Oh, okay, crypto.com. I'm going to go make an account on crypto.com. Oh, they have a token. They have a DeFi wallet. They have, you know what I mean? Like, I just feel like the amount of fish that they can bring in through crypto.com, if they don't fuck up, and if they don't get caught in the flood of FTX, like the windfall of FTX tried to bring a lot of exchanges down with it. It looks like Crow is going to make it through that. Binance is going to make it through there. And I think Crow is well undervalued, sitting at 6 cents a token right now. So,
well, thank you for that insight.
I hear you. I agree with you, Hobbs. And I think their big thing for a lot of people, they showed the 1-to-1 reserves.
Yep.
They showed the 1-to-1 reserve. And that was big. I mean, because that's, the verdict's still out on a lot of these exchanges. Do you actually have the money backing what customers have? And when they did that, I was like, okay, good. That solidifies a lot for me with crypto.com.
And Z-Hump, did you see when they showed those reserves how much Shiba Inu they had?
Look, do you see everybody's reserve and how much Shiba Inu they have?
Yeah,
this is why we say whales aren't letting this price drop to a certain level, because they have so much of it, right? Like they want Shibarium to come out. I want Shibarium to come out. I still got my Shib. Like, I mean, bring it on, But for me, like I said, crypto.com, Polygon, I love. I don't own any, but I wish I did buy it at 30, 40 cents when it dropped down that low. Not a lot of DeFi projects at the moment. I'm kind of chilled off on DeFi a little bit, but for the most part, my biggest blue chip holding is probably crypto.com.
I like it. Well, since we're doing this, Jay Seals, how about you? What else? What are you bullish on?
So I am completely risk off of crypto right now, trying to stack some bread on the side. Plus, with the bear market and everything, I would rather focus on the stock market. However, what I am waiting for is I'm waiting for this XRP case to be settled with the SEC, because I actually really believe that XRP is going to go crazy once they beat the SEC, which I think is going to happen. I think they're dragging their feet a little bit, but the fact, what makes me so bullish on them is the fact that all these governments are coming to, including the U.S. government, is coming to the XRP to help develop the CBDC, right? So to me, the fact that they have that technology and it's sought after by the government makes me really bullish on XRP for the future, just for their use case and their utility. So that's kind of where I'm at. I'm just kind of waiting on this whole thing to end. I'm okay with the price fluctuation, and I'm okay with buying it at a little bit of a higher price at a premium to know that it's not going anywhere. So
exactly.
I like that. What happens, do you think, if they don't defeat the SEC? Like, they're not going to go away. They're probably just going to move out of the U.S. Like,
they're going to go down. The price is going to go down.
It's going to drop.
The price is going to go down.
So Jeremy Hogan said that's one of the lawyer guys that's been like, at the forefront of it. I think he said that they would lose 15% of its, or I don't know if it was value or never mind. I can't remember what the hell it was. What do you think?
I think we see XRP at 5 cents. It's
gonna go down. I don't know. here's a crazy thing about XRP is that if XRP ends up going down for this, that's gonna have a ripple. Got him. A ripple effect on the rest of crypto. Yeah, you like that?
Yeah.
But it will though, because now XRP is a security, right? And now they have to follow security laws, right? And now it comes to the question: well, what else is security? Is Shiba Inu a security? Is BNB a security? Is Bitcoin a security? See, now we go down a whole new rabbit hole.
Is it bad though if everything's a security?
It's a new set of rules. It's a new set of rules,
but
right?
But it doesn't dump the price just because it's a security. It's just like, okay, we have clarity. They're securities now. All right.
Yeah, but you say that because you know the difference. Everything is riding on XRP winning or losing this case. You can tell by the fluctuation in price every time we get news on the case, right? Because everybody's banking on XRP winning this case. They want to push the price. Therefore, if they lose the case, the opposite has to be true, right?
Yeah.
Not saying that XRP will go away, but people will begin to sell if they feel like they were defeated by the SEC. And then, like he's saying, it opens up a new can of worms because now with this case going on so long, XRP, potentially, hypothetically loses it, right? Now the SEC has not standards, but what's the word? Precedent. Right?
Mm-hmm.
SEC has precedents to go after, not necessarily break them down, but now they can make the case like, look, we have precedents with XRP. You guys are running just like XRP. You either got to do XYZ or we shut you down. And a lot of projects won't have the ammo or the capital to make those changes, right? So it's not bad, but it does require change, right? Now you have to get in line with the SEC. Change requires capital. So
yeah, and also we were talking about this earlier too. One of who was it? Was it BlockFi? BlockFi's CEO or something was complaining about how they got tied up with FTX in the fall and how the SEC came after them and how this would have never happened if the SEC wouldn't have came after them. Was it BlockFi or who was it that was complaining about it? It wasn't BlockFi, but it was somebody.
Oh, it was the XRP CEO.
Okay, yes, this is all about XRP. Look at that. So yeah, XRP, and it makes sense, right? XRP, they're mad at the SEC, so they're gonna do whatever they can to be like, oh, well, the SEC, right? But at the end of the day, we need to have that clarity. Are we going to be securities or are we going to be commodities? Because that's two different worlds. And in my opinion, I think that it's going to fall somewhere in the middle, right? We'll see BTC and ETH be your commodities. They already have futures. They'll be in the futures market. You'll be able to trade them like any futures asset, as well as own the physical asset too, right? If you want to do that. But then everything else will fall under a security line. And I think it'll make life easier. And also it'll allow for the SEC to come and be able to get rid of the bad actors that are in crypto. Because we all want the bad actors to be gone so we can see crypto flourish. That's the whole point, right? And I just don't think that the CFTC has enough power to make that happen.
So, okay, fair point, Justin, because you bring up a valid point. So here's the thing. I know I just woke up. Fuck all of you.
No. Read the comment.
I thought you were making fun of me. Here's the question, right? You've got Bitcoin and Ethereum not as a security, but this goes back to Ripple. If Ripple loses the lawsuit, they will by de facto become quantified as a security. And what we're talking about is the only two options that crypto is going to be. Well, there's really three. There's property, right? There is, in that definition, there is commodity and there's security. And if Ripple loses the case, what precedent does that set? Does that set that everything but Bitcoin and Ethereum is effectively de facto a security? And is it going to run everybody off? We all know that if it goes Ripple, if it doesn't go Ripple's way, that it's going to scare the living hell out of everybody. Yes, I agree. And crypto is going to go into the can for a while, but it does come back. Hobbs, I think you were saying this as well. They're going to have to define the standard, meaning there are some cryptos that will be securities. Some of them will be commodities, property, whatever it is. That has to be put into place. Is that
Yeah. So here's the thing. Let's just break this down like just a little bit, right? Like good or bad for crypto. At the end of the day, win, lose, or draw, I think it's still good for crypto because we get some clarity, right? If XRP wins, right, then we classify it as whatever they say it is, right? Or it's not a security, right? If XRP loses, right, and they classify it as a security, then it's still a win, right? Because now we have some type of clarity, and now SEC has the ammo to come in with regulation. I don't think anybody in crypto is afraid of regulation. We just want to get there so we know what it looks like. So
actually, I think the masses, Hobbs, are afraid of regulation because they don't understand what it means. I agree with you. We need clarity, right?
I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
But I think, out of everybody.
I think the masses are waiting for regulation to happen to even think about investing in it.
I think he means the masses in crypto. Right?
Oh, I got
the
you.
Ones that are currently here.
Yeah. Masses who are like, oh my! If you say the R word, they run around screaming when they're jumping off the ship into the shark.
Crypto. Right, right.
The reality is, no matter what, it's coming. We just want to know what the rules are, right?
I agree.
And then once we know what the rules are, then we can abide by those rules.
100%.
And now we can bring big money in because big money doesn't want to be here without rules.
Agreed.
Right?
100%.
Because they're not. What people need to understand is when big money comes here, they're bringing over people's retirement funds, people's 401ks. People, you know what I mean? Like they're bringing over big money,
which is what we want. We want
crypto.
We want crypto market capitalization to go to 8, 7, 8, 8, 9, $20 trillion. That's
exactly.
And Hobbs, to your point, they can't even have the conversation right now.
Right.
They can't sit at the table and look at the person across the room and say, not legally, right? And say, hey, you got all this money sitting in here in these tech stocks. You know, you're already a little risk adverse here.
Yeah, just go to crypto.
Put a little bit in Bitcoin and Ethereum. You know, you're a little heavy here on your Amazon, Apple, and Tesla here, right? I mean, when that conversation can happen, right? I mean,
I think it's
here.
Go ahead, Seal. Sorry.
Go ahead. No, go ahead. Go ahead. What do you say?
Oh, I was just saying, I think that the regulations and, this whole thing is going to play itself out very quickly. But I also feel that a lot of crypto investors enjoy cryptocurrency the way that it is right now. A lot of folks really enjoy. If you want to be secure, go invest in the stock market. Jay Seals, I know you feel this. It is a little safer there, isn't it? You can find safe plays here, but in crypto,
depending on how you invest.
yeah. But in crypto, we kind of like it, we kind of like the 40% gains in one day, and there's a lot of people out there that I talk to, especially in the setup, that really got involved with crypto because of that aspect. But I know everything's coming, with clarity on how they want it to be. But remember, this is a worldwide thing, not just a United States thing. And I kind of look at it like that.
Yeah. So I agree with you. Like, I mean, getting a 1,000% gain on your money in a week is unheard of in the stock market, right? And me and Hobbs were talking the other day. Crypto right now feels like a zero hero game, right? It's either you're in and you're making a ton of money, or you're putting your money and you're watching it come down and you got to DCA. And in the stock market, there's plenty of ways to make money besides just throwing your money into a stock and hoping it grows, right? But besides that point, to me, how I view crypto personally is I drop the currency from crypto, right? I just do. Because to me, crypto I don't use it as a currency, right? And I think that is where we need to head to. And that's why I lean on more of the security side. Because if I ask you, are you going to sell your cryptocurrency for groceries? Like, is anybody going to sell their crypto for currency? Yeah, no, they're not, right? Like, the only thing I could maybe say you probably sell your crypto for is a house. Maybe that's viable, right? It's a pretty big purchase. Maybe a car, a really nice car, maybe that. But your everyday purchases, you're not going to use crypto for. And that's why I have a hard time with the currency aspect of crypto. And I think that's where not only investors have a hard time with it, but also government is going to have a hard time with the currency aspect of crypto. Because people aren't using crypto as a currency. People are using crypto as a means to make money, to be rich, right? Like that's the end goal. So
store of value.
Yeah, but even then, it's like, okay, Bitcoin's a store of value, but are you going to trade in that store of value for something tangible that you can hold? No, you're not going to do that, right? Unless you're cashing it out for your money, right? But you're not going to trade it, and that's why I have a hard time of viewing crypto as property, because to me it's not. To me it's an asset that I'm trying to leverage to make more money from my initial investment.
And
But
Jay
Jay
Steele,
Steele, do you think? Sorry, this is what happens when you get 5 people on the YouTube. Sometimes we do,
Right.
but this is cool. But I'm sorry.
It's good conversation though.
This is good stuff. But Jay Seals, do you think that could change? Like, do you think there could be a future where, yeah, I just had a 40% swing on my Avax thanks to this Amazon partnership, and now I can go use that, make it easy, and go get a physical product with crypto? Like, what if it were easier to do that? Would more people do it? I guess, right? Because they don't make it easy right now.
No, not unless they took away the dollar bill or whatever currency you use. That's the only way I can see it.
Okay.
You have to, right? Like, and that's the thing. Like, we have USDC or whatever. Like, if you got rid of the dollar and said USDC is the way of the future, and that's what we're going to use, and it's easy to convert your crypto to USDC to then purchase stuff, then yeah, sure. But at the same time, and then that becomes the same thing as the stock market, right? I'm putting my money into the stock market. I watch it grow. I turn it back into my own money when I sell it, and then I use that. That's why it's hard for me to see crypto as a legit currency. And I think it's going to be hard for the lawmakers to see it as a legit currency, which is why I think the SEC has a very strong leg to stand on for the currency part. Now, as far as the Ripple case goes, I think they have that's a sham leg to stand on. I think they went the wrong way with that one. So they might lose, which they might lose their opportunity. But it's just very hard for me to see crypto as a true currency and more as like an investment that helps you grow your money quickly, which they don't like, by the way. They really don't like the fact that, we can become, thousandaires, millionaires, billionaires overnight. They don't want to see that. So
Sebastian said he bought an energy drink today at 7-Eleven with USDC.
and I want to let you know,
Crypto.com.
That Crypto.com, like Hobbs was saying, Crypto.com is educating all of their new holders to go on and get this card. And when you do hit, like when you hit on Avax today for 40%, you sell, you move that money to your Crypto.com card, and you take care of yourself for 3 months with no problems whatsoever.
Yep.
So I do see the other side as well.
And in that sense, you're not necessarily spending your crypto. I think. So we've
had this conversation.
Well, because it's not easy. It's all about how you view it, right? Like you're still using your crypto to purchase items. You're using your gains from your crypto to purchase items. If you get a Coinbase card, right? You get a Crypto.com card, right? They're encouraging you to sell and move that fiat to their card. By doing that, when you go and spend your fiat, because it's just a regular Visa, I got one, right? You go and spend that fiat, and then they return you more crypto, right? So it's a revolving door, and that eliminates the bank. Because if you think about it, if there was a way to direct deposit my paycheck that I receive every month into my Crypto.com account, right? And let's say Crypto.com gave me an incentive. Hey, you enroll into direct deposit, and we'll give you 100, Crow coins every paycheck as long as you stay direct deposit with us. Okay, now I'm earning crypto. I have my paycheck in crypto. It's on my fiat card, right? I can pull out cash. I can make transactions with it. It's not long. The writing's on the wall is what I'm trying to say, right? It's not a long time.
Catch-22 though, right? You don't think they would have some type of fees or something that you'd be paying extra? There's got to be some way they make money from your transactions too, though. They're just not going to take that cut.
Of course. If I direct deposit,
it's no different than a bank.
But no, it is different from a bank, right? It's different from a bank because you can actually earn much more money, because as I direct deposit my fiat, I can then go purchase, or I'm given free Crow coin, right? It's still an investment. I'm given free Crow coin, or I can go purchase more Crow coin. The bank doesn't offer the returns that crypto can give you, right? Not a savings account, not a CD, right? There's no investment in a bank that can offer you the potential, right? Because everything's based off how it performs. There's not a bank that offers you the potential that crypto can potentially offer you. And I think that's why crypto is very intriguing to a lot of people. So but that's also a sustainability issue too that crypto has, because you best believe if
if Crow Coin was like, look, I'm gonna give you 100 Crow Coin, and we'll give you 30%, annually on your return or on your deposits. Of course, I'm gonna do that. I'd be stupid not to, right? Like, that's way more than the bank's ever gonna give me.
That, but
then they had to lower it because it wasn't sustainable, and that's the sustainability. Yes, the sustainability. Go ahead.
Yeah. So to your point, as a company, that made me even more bullish on Crow. When they did that, I bought more Crow.
They were one of the first companies to actually do that,
and they did it. They did it before all of this craziness came down, right? When Crow did that, I was a little upset because I was staking at the time, right? But then I thought about it. I was like, well, actually, this is smart as a company long term because these numbers aren't sustainable. That being said, them protecting me or protecting their company at the same time protecting me made me even more bullish on Crow because it told me they were here for the long term.
Sal knows what's up, though. They get their money on them fees.
Yes.
My goodness, are those fees crazy?
And think about it, y'all. They brought in so many holders with that staking option. I mean, it blew crypto.com up. So they did what they wanted to do,
And that burn.
They got that user base.
that burn helped a lot too.
Yeah. No, I mean, listen, I think this is a great conversation. I think we're figuring it out as we go, right? And I think the government is too. They don't know what to do, and it is crazy, right? Because it's a global market. And I remember back in October, Biden said that they were going to meet with all G20 regulators and they were going to figure out a way to, come to a plan with crypto on a global scale. I'm like, yeah, good luck. I don't even think that meeting ever happened. Not that I know of, but
the investigation happened, right?
That was right. Yeah,
the looking into crypto.
Yeah. But I mean, how do you regulate within a country but still not lose a competitive advantage globally? I think that's the big question. Like, you almost have to know what everybody else is doing, right? I mean, we live in a global world where global business is how you do business.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I think I was reading something about how the dollar's tied to oil, and that's basically where the power of oil, or where the power of the dollar comes from, is oil. So if our CBDC is still tied to that oil, then that's where the power of our CBDC comes from. But the one cool thing about the CBDC, and the one thing that I really like about crypto, I know a lot of people are a little skeptical about CBDCs, and I am too. But one cool thing is the actual exchange of it, right? If everybody has their own CBDC, you can instantly exchange your CBDC for another country's CBDC, and then you don't have to, you don't have to go through their exchange and take out your money. They give you your money back, blah blah blah. It's just, I need 100 of theirs. Okay, cool. You give me 100 of yours, we're good to go. So I think that's cool, just for ease of use in the future.
Yeah.
And Austin travels a lot, I know, and because I see him all over. So let's think about this. Why is Bitcoin and crypto not going anywhere? You can take $500,000 in Bitcoin and go anywhere in the world and use that money. All right. You can't take cash. If I wanted to go to the casino right now and try to get 10 G's out and go to the casino, somebody's going to make me fill out some paperwork and wait 45 minutes. You can't get any money anymore. So that's why I think crypto is here to stay.
Yeah. What is it in a couple states now? If they pull you over with $10,000, they I don't know if they arrest you, but they question you.
They go, in every state they question me if I got $10,000 in cash. I don't know what life you live in, but if they pull me over and they find out I got $10,000 in cash, I'm gonna stop you right there. They gonna question me.
Gotta put the shades on for that one.
Yeah, they gonna make sure they question me. But, but we can continue.
All right, let's switch it up and go a little lighter note. This is some heavy stuff right here. Clearcryptos running actually a little bit up 20%. Let me pop this on right now. So actually we're streaming on both. So shout out to everybody listening here on the channel and over on CCX channel. Appreciate you guys so much. Make sure you hit the like button there. Subscribe if you haven't already. Subscribe to all these guys too. They all have their own respective channels. J Seals, T Hobbs, the One Leg Bandit, Austin. All of us are grinding on YouTube all the time for you guys. Through the ups, the downs, the good, the bad times in the markets, we're here for you. So show us some love there too. Make sure you subscribe and pop this open right here. Look at that. So almost back up to 4 cents here and up about 20% in the last 24 hours. CCX, one of these small cap ish DeFi projects, market cap of around 30 million right now. Really been impressed, guys, with the centralized exchange volume. It's been over 400,000 here for at least a month since I've been tracking it. So they're on 3 different exchanges now. And, we've talked a lot about the board of advisors and how they're rethinking DeFi. But just want to kind of go round robins a little bit. I mean, we're all part of the Clearcryptos team. What are a couple things that you're most excited about in terms of what they're bringing to the table? Who wants to start? I don't want to have to say.
I'll go first. I'll go first. So first off, I really enjoy how Clearcryptos continues to build, even in the bear market. I think that's super essential. But I'm just excited for the upgrade in the analytics platform. I know I saw a tweet saying what do we want to see out of the V2?
Yeah, I knew I should have went first. I knew I should have went first. He's gonna take my point. I knew it.
But I saw the tweet about what we want to see in the V2, and man, like I can't wait to see. I can't wait to see what's in the V2 because being a trader and someone who loves charts and just tracking the everyday movement of the market. Having that analytics platform, it just puts you a step above as a trader. Like whether you're brand new and you want just the simplest basics, or if you're super advanced and you already know what you're doing, like it just gives you the path and the clarity of what's going on. So that's what I'm excited for.
Love it.
Yeah. I second that. Right? Like, no. I mean, the thing is T Hobbs, you got to make more videos. # Crow bro.
You got a Crow fan buddy in there.
Yeah. The crypto shop's been on vacation, man. I've been focusing on the family. We go live 3 to 5. I'll start making videos soon, but in regards to Clearcryptos, what people don't see is what I'm most bullish on. Right. And that's the part that I think is a struggle to get across to the community. Right. Because the only thing you're judged by in DeFi, unfortunately, when you're a small cap, is how well your chart performs. Right. Because the market is bearish, Clearcryptos decided, hey, we're going to focus on the build. Right. And focusing on the build, you don't get to see a lot of it until it's finished. I spoke with Glenn about a couple weeks ago, and everything that Clearcryptos has coming out is very, very, very bullish, right? It's taking crypto and using crypto in a different way and a safer way to make sure that we can not only keep up with the trend, but exceed the trend. And that's what I really love about Clearcryptos. And like I said, the one thing about the platform that I'm very bullish on is the V2 analytics part, because of the trailing, not the trailing stops, but the take profits, the stop loss, the limit orders, all of these things are coming in DeFi. It could save people tons of money, right? Not only that, I thought about this earlier when I was at the gym, tearing up my daggone leg. But the thing is, when you create safety mechanisms, you attract a whole different ball game of traders, because now they know that they can protect their money by bracketing their trades. Meaning they know when they're going to get in, they know how much money they're willing to lose, and they know their take profit area. When you introduce that aspect into a DeFi project that may have low liquidity, you can potentially protect yourself and bring in more and more investors. So very excited to see the V2 portion of Clearcryptos analytic platform. Can't wait.
100%. I think you nailed something there, Hobbs. It's like so many people just look at the price action, and you've got to look beyond that, especially if you're long-term. I mean, some people just want to pump. They just want a little bit of profit, and that's cool too. But if you're here to stay, you're going to make a lot more money in the 3 to 5 year window with quality DeFi companies and getting them right now.
Yep.
Getting them right now. These are the times. So I think that's a great point. Austin or One Leg Bandit, you guys want to jump in? What are your thoughts?
Go ahead, Austin.
I mean, I think the main points have really been said. I mean, I think that they took the opportunity in the bear market, and they're building, right? And they're not out doing, silly things. They're building a business, and they're doing the right thing to structure the business and build the business for the long term. And I think that's really, ironically, the bear market that we've been in has worked to their advantage. I mean, and I don't mean that as in a bad way against Clear. I mean, like, what I'm really saying is that if Clear would have launched in a massive bull run, they wouldn't have had the time to build anything. They would have just been, trying to keep up with the bull run, right? And so I think it's changed the game for them. So that's what I love what they're doing. So.
And everyone, here's my thoughts on Clearcryptos. Okay, first of all, like Austin said, we know about the background and how hard the team is going to work and be for the people, but you can still be very early here. All right, you would be holder number 650 on the DeFi side. I was holder number 17,000 of Shiba Inu, and let me tell you something: when you go from that early to the tippity top with 1.2 million, you can feel something. So everybody wonders why I'm all pumped up and excited about life. It's because of opportunity. Like Hobbs was saying, this is an opportunity. So I would definitely take a good look at it. I don't tell anybody what to buy or what to do, but I do tell people to look at early. And this is something you want to be a part of early. Clearcryptos.com.
100%, man. I love that energy, man. You remind me of Adam Shelton with that energy, man. I love it.
Drop the mic and walk off the stage, dude. I got nothing.
Yeah.
Listen, I'll say this, and every single one of us at this round table right now, we know some things we can't say, and there's a reason why.
I think that's the reason why we all keep saying the same thing. It's like,
right.
Oh.
There's a reason why we're repeating ourselves and there's a reason for that, right? Because you've probably seen a lot of the DeFi companies out there that, hey, here's what we're doing, right? Coinbase listing coming, great application, app, educational app coming, yeah. Clearcryptos learn from that, right? They're not going to do that. They're just going to solve problems. And we know a lot of problems they're getting ready to solve over multi-month periods here. We're not talking about one and done. We can't speak on them yet, but you'll know when we do, because we'll be all over the Clearcryptos YouTube channel. Make sure you're subscribed over there. And that's it, man. I mean, we can't tell you what to do, but to Jonathan's point, I look at it the same way. Unbelievable opportunity to get into something that is super, super early. And I truly believe it feels like getting into something, a top 100 crypto project, future top 100 crypto project, that I don't know if I'll ever have that opportunity again. Truly, right? I mean, that's how I feel about it. So that's what we can say, but we'll say a lot more when we're able to do so. But yeah. Also, you guys can get the affiliate link. The link's down below in the description. So Jonathan, you want to explain to them kind of the affiliate link? I'm going to pull it up on screen here.
Well, basically, Zach is putting out his affiliate link, and you go on and click that. Y'all are his people. So you click in there, you come into Clearcryptos, you'll get an account, you'll get access to the dashboard, you'll get set up right, and then you'll have access to the swap and all the things, so you can go ahead and swap your Ethereum or whatever you'd like for Clearcryptos. And then you'll be a part of the team, okay? So that's basically what it is. You're showing love to Zach and lifting him up for bringing you information and being a part of the team.
These guys all have links too, so you can use their affiliate link too. You don't have to just use mine. Mine's in the description. If you're interested, check it out. They are seeking key opinion leaders and content creators who align with their mission and values to advertise on their free-to-use platform. And you'll get earnings when other people use your code as well. So create an account, get in the ecosystem. A lot more coming down the line in terms of utility. The cool thing is that I like, guys, too, and then we'll switch gears a little bit and talk about Shiba Inu and Bone. I know a lot of people are in chat wanting to hear about Shib and Bone. But cool thing is they launched with utility day one. I think that was another thing they learned from right away, right? Don't just promise the world and deliver maybe 6 to 8 months down the line. They launched with a fiat on-ramp, right? Day one, which, again, one of the issues we have in DeFi is it's not that easy to explain. It's not that easy to get people in. And I think that's kind of the evolution of DeFi, having that fiat on-ramp. They're building a fiat off-ramp as well. So great stuff coming with CCX, guys. Check out all the links down below. So CPI data in 11 and a half hours. OMG.
We doing a countdown like that?
All over it.
Right? Dang.
All over it.
I ain't gonna be able to sleep now.
A lot of people want me to pull up Bone. Let's see where she's at. I was actually
$1.18.
Ooh, I like it. Yeah, I was actually, I was talking to Jonathan, and I had a little bit, and it was like at $1.03, I think, that night, right, Jonathan? You were like, yeah. I'm telling you, load up, man. It's going to go to $1.15 here real quick, and sure as hell, it did. And it's sitting there at $1.19 right now. Let me pull that up. There we go.
If it breaks 122 tonight, y'all, we're going to see some fireworks.
I like it. I like it. We were where were we? All the way up to $2. Yeah, we were up to $2 in August. Yeah, August and into September a couple different times. Yeah. So what do you guys think about the whole ecosystem? No love for leash. Hardly ever.
Yeah,
right? We always talk about
is
Shiba Inu.
is that the expensive one?
Yeah.
That's why you don't hear no love for leash.
Nobody really. I mean, we all know what it is, but nobody understands what the hell it is. I mean,
Yeah,
I don't, you know,
It's the store of value, man. It's the
Okay.
Bitcoin of
It's
the
the
Shib
Bitcoin
ecosystem.
of the Shibarium ecosystem.
That's
And I
it.
mean, I might just buy one just to say I got one in case it goes crazy, right?
I mean, if it gets back to all-time highs, what was it, like 9K? You can
Yeah,
get one for 340
like
right
9K.
now.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Leash is access, y'all. Okay, so Leash is used with the Shibarium network and the Shiba Inu network. It gives you access to pre-sales, to the Shiboshis, to the Metaverse, to whatever they're coming out with next. That's what Leash is, along with the storage of wealth. Anytime you have 107,000 to something and the ecosystem grows, the price is going to boom because there's only 107,000 of them total.
Yeah. It's the
It was used for the
the
Shiboshi.
total supply. Yeah. The total supply is what makes the price go crazy. And like you said, store of value, you know, one could potentially be worth a ton and people start buying fractional shares. So yeah, I mean, it makes sense. The whole okay. Can I just say this again? I hate coming in being the bearish guy.
Speak your
I
piece,
love
man. You're
it.
fine. You're fine.
But I'm gonna speak. Come on now, Zach. You know. Look, here's the thing. Here's my only worry when it comes to Shiba, Shibarium, Leash, Bone, all of it. And I'm an owner. So before your chat goes crazy on me, because I know where I'm at, right? I do own Shiba Inu. I do own Bone, right? Here's my problem. My only question is, are we big enough? Right? Why do I ask that question? Is because Shibarium essentially is trying to be its own Ethereum ecosystem, right? And when I say that, Shibarium would be the blockchain, and then you have all of these other tokens in it. But in order for it to work, the volume has to be there. So the question I'm going to continue to ask is, are we big enough? Because yes, Shiba Inu is the largest meme coin in the space. I get all of that. Will there be enough people that are willing to stop what they're doing with Ethereum and come into the Shibarium blockchain, move over to Shibarium blockchain, and then purchase everything in Shibarium? Now, to the bullish side, I would say this. I 100% think that they will, because there's so many holders holding Shiba Inu, and the one thing that the holders need to happen is to burn Shiba Inu.
100%.
If Shibarium nails the burning of Shiba Inu,
100%.
I think that people will be running to use the Shibarium blockchain. So that's kind of like my argument against myself. So
they have to be incentivized.
Yep.
And this incentivizes them to do it because they know how important it is to reduce that overall supply. I think that's it.
Yep.
And they've told us that every transaction will burn SHIB. We don't know exactly the mechanics around that, what exactly it looks like, but that's got people excited, man.
And then will there be an initial burn?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like an initial burn would show faith. They say, hey, we're going to burn 50% of the supply. Like, people are coming, right? Like, you know what I mean? Like, the people are coming. So it's a lot of supply, guys. It's a lot of supply.
It is.
You know, Hobbs, though, to your point, with all the whales that hold SHIB, you don't think that they'd be incentivized to get their other whale buddies to come over with their projects and do what they need to do? Like, I think that's the incentive of it all. Is like, hey, look at how many whales we got, right? Look how many whales haven't come yet that will be here. And then they're going to be incentivized to get that burn going because they stand to make the most out of all of it. And then we just got to ride their coattails. So I think that's kind of, whales swim in ponds. They do. They do.
Aaron, how we doing, man?
Shiba Inu looks angry right now. This candle here looks angry. Yeah. I think I must have said something to somebody, but no, I agree with you guys. Again, I'm bullish on it. That's just the only question. When I lay down my pros and my cons, right? On the con side, the question is, are we big enough? And I feel like deep inside of me, something tells me, like, I don't know if it's the force within me, the force within me tells me that Shiba Inu Shibarium has been done for months. And I think that they're waiting on the right time and opportunity to release that blockchain. And I think they're waiting on a lot of the smoke to clear. So they throw us bones, right? They throw us bone, they throw us, the metaverse, just to keep people interested in growing the community. Because the longer they wait, the more the community grows and anticipates. Will some people get frustrated and leave? Yes. But the majority will grow. And as the market turns more and more bullish, boom, blockchain. So that's just my thought process, man.
No, that's great. I see a couple super chats in there. Before, actually, let me hop to those real quick. Let me take care of those, and then we'll. There's a great question up top. I think we can go round robins, and I know we're coming up a little over an hour. I know Austin's getting tired. He's rubbing his eyes over there. I see it. I'm reading the nonverbals, man. Listen, I'm a communication major. 97% of communication is all nonverbal. That was, I'm tired. Let's get the hell off this call. I read it out.
Mm-hmm.
I see it. Is it possible to burn 100 trillion plus SHIB in a year? We'll say this, Lawrence. SHIB Queenie from the SHIB Discord. There was an article we covered a while back. I think we probably all did. That she said in a 12-month time period they could burn upwards to 116 trillion through Shibarium and through different community burn initiatives. So if that gives you some indication, that's a lot. I mean, that would be a lot.
Like, bro.
But we'll see.
You better load your bag now, because at the price.
Well, we don't know how many transactions are going to go through Shibarium. It's Shibarium that's going to be the thing, right? And everything's on the. We've said all this a million times. It could be. I think it's possible, but I mean, cut it in half. Say it's 50 trillion. That's still not bad. I mean, yes, I know there's a massive supply.
What we're not thinking about too, guys, is the cool thing about SHIB. It's decentralized in that you can generate an idea to burn Shiba Inu, like John Richmond's doing right now. And so you can go to the dev team with these ideas, and, so it's a big community. So there will be a lot of things that we're not even thinking about in terms of ways to burn SHIB that probably will pop up and be a thing.
Yeah,
in addition.
I created an initiative. It's called Milli SHIB Burn. It's where everybody burns 1 million SHIB, $10 or less than $10. If half of the people would have done it, we'd have burned 660 billion. Now, did they do that? No, but a lot of people did. If you go to shibburn.com and check it out, you'll see the burns are a million, whatever. And that's from the Milli SHIB Burn, just one thing I started out there. But we're doing good things. And first and foremost, look, I'm with my superheroes tonight. Thank you so much. I started from nothing, y'all. I'm with Austin. I'm with Zach. I'm with T. Hobbs. I'm with, Seals. Thank you so much. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all just helped me get over 20,000 subscribers tonight. I am so thankful and so blessed. So thank you. Nice. And I'm shaking right now because I strive so hard to get it. And thank you. Woo, it's a good feeling. So I love y'all. So besides that, whenever you're ready, I can go on about SHIB and tell you what I think I know.
Drop it, man. Go ahead.
All right. So I've been living in this, okay? Like I said, from 17,000 holders up to 1.265 or almost 1.3 million. All right. I'm on Discord. I talk with I've talked with the dev team, Marcy Jastrell, who Zach has had on. I'm going to have her on again next week. They have bigger plans than we could ever imagine. T. Hobbs, look, they haven't even let people know. Just like you said, they are straight up building and building, and they are not telling people how big this really is. One thing I can let you know, if you look at how fast and how much money they raised when they started selling the lands in the metaverse, it blew people's minds. And Marcy has a plan for businesses to tie into the metaverse. And if you Google Nike metaverse right now and you see what Nike's doing with their sweatshirt and their shoes, imagine what Shiba Inu is going to do. And in the metaverse, they have these blocks where the big businesses can rent these for $20,000 a month. So when you spawn into the metaverse, you're going to see their advertisement and they'll pay it all day long. I mean, look at how expensive a billboard is in real life. Imagine if you could get 200,000 people to see your advertisement the second you spawn into the metaverse. I'm just letting you know that Shibarium is going to blow people's minds. Now, SHIB Queenie's numbers will be overzealous the first year, but you will see how it's working. But once the metaverse fully unveils itself and Marcy puts it to work, that's when we really hit the home run. and it will not be 100 years. They have a plan of what they're going to do. So that's how I feel, and I'm holding. I have a bag that I sell and flip, and I try to tell people this. Have a bag that you sell and flip, and have a bag that you wait until it gets to your number, whatever it might be. And the more you hold right now, where you can buy SHIB less than 1 million SHIB is less than $10. It is an absolute steal. If you cannot realize that, I'm telling you, that's my opinion. Get on board and enjoy the ride, baby. That's what I tell everybody.
I'm ready to buy some more SHIB.
Yeah, I was about to say, man. Let me call y'all back. Let me call y'all back.
I'm ready to run through that brick wall to go find where I got to buy it too.
And there's a million of me, Zach. There's a million of me. I've been traveling all around the world. You see SHIB. You know, they're out there. They're in the weeds. They're everywhere. They're the people in the basements, baby. They're like, you know, they're ready to go.
I love it, man. I love it. I love it. So there's a couple of great questions. Hobbs, this one's for you. You were talking highly of Crow. I love Crow too, by the way, too. Guys, you have any idea on Crow? Will it go up or flop, hold or sell? Anyone, please? Thanks. Not financial advice.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys were here about 20 minutes ago, I gave my spiel on Crow. Like I think Crow at 6 cents is well undervalued. I think that as we go further into mass adoption, I think that investors, new investors in the crypto, when they go to Google, you know, when you're looking for something, the first thing you're gonna do is Google crypto. You're gonna Google crypto.com, right? And you're most likely gonna end up opening an account on crypto.com, right? Adding a new investor. You start doing more research, you might get a crypto.com card. You're going to buy some Crow. You're going to play in the DeFi space. They have done an amazing job. Let's not forget the advertisement, right? The fact that they bought the damn Staples Center, right? And that's a 10-year deal, right? That's not something that's going away. Crypto.com was never built to be here overnight. It's going to be a long-term play. But at 6 cents, I don't even care if the value that they showed us wasn't true, but at 6 cents, I still believe that it's well undervalued. Now, as far as how high it will go up, well, we've seen it as high as 85 cents, give or take, right? We've seen it go to 30 cents pretty easily. In this bear market, I'd be happy to see it return back to 30 cents in the near future. As we come out of the bear market and look to Q1 of 2024, I think the Fed will start to ease interest rates down, and that will turn this market very, very bullish. That's when you can look for Crow to really make its mark on this marketplace. As everything starts to run, Crow will not be forgotten. So,
yeah, almost got to $1 in the 2021 bull run too. Yep. So, yeah, I mean, some nice 20x potential returns just to get back to all-time highs.
Just to get back to $1, right?
Yeah. So definitely, I mean, you could say that for all these altcoins too. I mean, it's insane. I mean, the opportunities. Look at VeChain, for example. A week ago, 27x. It was down to 1 penny. Their all-time high was 27 cents. And that's crypto, in my opinion, with a great utility. Top 35 crypto. So Adam's got a question. I have a serious question for you guys. What's your price prediction for market cap for Bone by the end of the year if Shibarium launches? A little over $1. It was up over 2 in August. What a conservative estimate would be like what, $5-6? What do you guys think?
Let's ask the resident expert. Ask Mr. Bandit there.
What do you think?
I think that's too low. But go ahead, Bandit.
Goes higher than 5 or 6?
Yeah, I think it's too low.
Yeah, my honest thoughts after Shibarium, we shoot to between $15 and $22. That's my honest thoughts. Because of if you look at where it was with nothing, what it went to, this is the key, and it's the gas. So I think it shoots from here to there, and then there's no telling where it goes because it depends on the whales, how much they hold, because there's a voting aspect with Bone as well. A lot of people are going to want to have says in what happens next. So they're gonna hold a lot of Bone for the voting aspect, and they're not going to let go. They're going to make people bid the price. That's the whole point in minting all of it before they release it. So everything's minted. They're not going to print any more Bone. So that's my take on it. I am bullish, y'all. You don't go with what I say. Do your own research, but that's how I feel.
I love it.
I think I agree with One Leg Bandit. I feel like Bone being the gas, it's all going to be dependent on how well Shibarium performs. But if Shibarium performs like we all think it's going to perform, then Bone is the key to Shibarium. You can't transact in Shibarium without Bone. that being said, the sky's the limit, right? Like if there's only a limited amount of it, it's not going to continue to produce, right? Then the price has to go up to meet the demand, right? The supply and demand factor is going to be huge with Bone. Therefore,
it's the exact opposite of what's happening with SHIB. It's the exact
opposite of what's happening with SHIB. Yep. So the price, I mean, $5, nah. If Shibarium does what it's supposed to do, 20, 30, like the price is just going to continue to go up exponentially with Bone, and people will continue to buy it because they have to.
One last thought on Bone, okay? There's 65,000 holders as of tonight, 66. There's 1.2 million of SHIB. Now, we're all going to have to utilize this to transact on this network. How many people is going to be buying Bone for whatever price we need?
Yep.
I'm learning, man. I'm taking notes.
Yeah.
I've got
some, but it's like Ethereum. Like you want to transact on Ethereum, you have to buy Ethereum, right? To cover the gas fees. So Ethereum is continuously going to go up based on the value because you have to have it to transact. You got to transfer between wallets, to transfer between, to purchase, to sell. It's the same thing in Shibarium. So I don't see why Bone wouldn't explode, right? Like at some point.
Okay, but just playing devil's advocate here for a second.
Mm-hmm.
You do that with Ethereum, but we don't see Ethereum's price skyrocket, right? Because you're using it to transact,
but
you're not holding it.
We did.
No, I mean, you, but it in a sense, yes, but you're still using it to transact, right? Mm-hmm. So it's not like you're not holding it per se.
Well, you're creating value, right? So therefore, the price of Ethereum, even though it comes down, the initial pump is what we're talking about, right? So when Ethereum was at $1, the initial pump came because people saw the value in Ethereum, right? Once they realized what Ethereum was, everybody had to go buy it. What we're saying is, with Bone,
I get that part.
Yeah, with Bone, you're in the initial phase, is what the one-legged bandit is trying to illustrate to us is, hey, if this thing's gonna pump, you want to buy it here, right? Not financial advice, but you want to buy it here before everybody realizes Shibarium's out, it's transacting, and then everybody's like, hold up, I need to get Bone.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? So
no, and I get that part, but I guess what I'm saying is at some point, does Bone get limited to how high it can go just because of the fact of how many people are transacting it and not actually holding it, but only using it to transact on the Shibarium, blockchain?
It gets limited in the how high it can go because the supply, like the demand, it's just like any other market, right? At some level, buyers and sellers are going to agree on a price. We know that, right? And either they're going to break out or they're going to break down, and sellers are going to say, nope, we're not buying it at that price anymore, right? It's supply and demand, right? The market, it will have to balance out. But I think at some point, as more volume comes in, right, more buyers come in than sellers, then Bone will go like this. So do we know where it's going to go? No, everybody's guessing. Yeah. But at the same time, right, like it's at $1.19 right now, right?
Clearcryptos just got a huge buy.
Oh, let's go.
Check it out.
It just spiked up to 4.2.
You know how the crypto monitors are. I've got Telegram, Bobby Buybot over here.
He said Clearcryptos just got a huge buy.
I got crap everywhere. I'm just like, hello. Okay.
Yeah, 6 ETH buy, 6.5 ETH and a 1.9 ETH. So roughly about 80.
Up over 4 cents now. So nice. Sorry. So this is a great question. Hopefully Crypto Chevy's still here. And by the way, guys, if you want to head out, feel free. I feel like we're rolling.
I don't even think Austin's awake right now.
I'm not even awake over here.
I think Austin went to sleep a long time ago.
You had something on
glasses. His glasses are tinted, and he left his.
It's not even me.
Yeah, he took a screenshot of himself and walked away.
Okay,
AI right there. He's
here. Okay, so here is the deal. This is with love, but I'm done. So I am.
Yeah, we love you too, bro.
Final words.
Buy Bone, not investing advice. Listen to the one-legged bandit, right? There you go. He's the man.
I love it.
As the oldest guy in the room, I got to go to bed.
Yeah. He said, "This is with love, but I'm done. I'm just want y'all to know I've been done."
It's all good.
I'll see y'all later.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bye.
Hey, I knew he was checked out when he started rubbing the back of that neck.
He's like, I'm getting out of here, man. I knew it.
Oh, that's
I hope
funny.
Crypto Chevy's still out here. I kind of wanted to answer this, kind of go round robin a little bit. Like, basically, he's asking for things we like in DeFi, gaming, Metaverse, AI. I mean, I like this kind of question, more macro. He says, what are our picks are for 2023? But I mean, maybe let's take it even outside that, like till, for the next 3 to 5 years or something. Like, what kind of assets are we eyeing? So DeFi, Hobbs, I know you said you're kind of, putting DeFi on hold a little bit, but there's still some ones I know that you like.
Clearcryptos, I like for the long run, right? I think people are asleep on Bull Run token, right? Like, I think that one is one that people should definitely look into. I really like the fact that their staking is completely optional, right? Like, you can stake and unstake at any time you want. You actually receive USDC rewards. They actually have a metaverse. They actually have NFTs that are really nice. It's your basic DeFi, but they have a little bit more intricacy to them, right? I do like, I know Justin's gonna laugh when I say this, but I do like Shibarium, right? Like, I hate the execution currently, but I like Terrarium for the long term if they can deliver. So if I'm looking at DeFi, it must have been another buy that came in. What the heck is going on Clearcryptos over here?
Yeah, it's up to 35% right now.
We
flash to that real quick.
That's what we like
me and Jay were looking at it at 3 cents. We was like, it's not a bad idea right at this level.
It's the power of letting people know. See, they didn't know. We just got seen by thousands of people, all of us together, and that's what it is, y'all. It's letting people know what's available and opportunity, and they're jumping all on. They're like, wait a second, I'll be less than 1,000 holders here. I'm all on it.
Yeah. Foxy says, Hobbs, no pumping your bags. Hey, I got to ask a question. I want to talk about my bags. No, but in all honesty, they know I talk about them in the shop all the time. Like, as much as I hate some of the things they're doing over there, I love the idea of a centralized exchange. I think that that's very legit. And if they can execute it, if they can execute it, then it'll be great. What about you guys?
They don't have a good track record.
I didn't ask for your opinion on my picks.
No, I'm gonna put it because you had to say it. Terra Pool ain't done nothing. It's been Terra Bull is what it's been, and it's annoying. But I am, one DeFi project that I'm intrigued with, and I think it's too early right now. But I think the technology that they have and that they're working on is going to be very integral in the future. Is actually MetaMonkey AI. Because of the wallet that they have, that is an offline wallet. I think once crypto does make that leap to being used as currency, which at some point it may, or just transacting whatever crypto you want to. I mean, they have the like the iPhone bump feature on there, which is kind of dope. So I think MetaMonkey AI it might be a little bit ahead of its time.
Yeah,
but I think it's a good DeFi project, honestly. So that's other than Clear, MetaMonkey AI, Bull Run token. I like them. They got the bulldozer. That's a pretty dope feature of it too, with the buying back the chart with little buys. Damn, what other DeFi projects are?
I'll throw one in
not
there.
Too many other.
I'll throw one in there. Everrise.
I feel like that one's been around for so long, though.
And it never gets the respect.
Never.
I worked with them. I worked with their team for a while, and I remember them. I won't say names, but I remember a lot of the people I was talking to there. They were so frustrated they couldn't get centralized exchanges to recognize what they were doing, their utilities they had. I mean, they've got 9 D apps all serving a purpose in DeFi, making it safer for everybody. I mean, what's not to like? So I hope hopefully they get some love next bull run. I really hope they do.
Yeah,
that's a good point. Anytime, and it's almost like a standard that if you're doing a V2, you better be using Everrise because it's just so
100%.
easy. They just make it so simple. So
I work with them directly during.
They're great, man.
The token that won't be named. But real quick, Emmett, if you want, Foxy, could you take care of Emmett and walk him through how to purchase Clear? He's in our Discord as well as the Clearcryptos Discord, I believe. He's looking to purchase Clearcryptos with his debit card. He just can't figure it out. So Foxy,
And
if
we
you
could-
could. Thank you.
And we could show you a little bit on screen too while we pull it up.
Yeah, go
as
ahead
we
and show
do-
us your debit card.
Not that one.
Yeah. Go ahead and throw
What do
that
you
up
guys
there.
think
I'm gonna be riding with 10K in the back of my car sooner than you think.
Much love for all the super chats tonight, man. We are lighting
Yes,
this mother
Thank
up.
you all. Yes,
Yeah.
thank you all so much. And My Walk Productions, thank you, man. And listen, everybody out there who's putting the time in right now, this is hard. It's
Mhm.
hard to be in crypto right now. A
Yep.
lot of people lost focus. A lot of people checked out. If you're here tonight, you're learning, you're engaged. This is it, man. I mean, we're all going somewhere special. So shout out to everybody in the chat. Truly, it's super grateful to just be hanging out with everybody. But yeah, here, let me pull this up on chat or on screen. The Clearcryptos swap. As I do, what about gaming? What do you guys think about gaming? And Bandit DeFi, if you got any projects you want to.
Well, I want to hop in here with that with gaming and DeFi. Okay, look,
Yep.
Polygon Network just got a huge bump by landing Jedstar. Go to jedstar.com and check them out, and Cred. Okay, these tokens are big in that gaming industry where I was talking about, where they're filling up stadiums with all these enthused players. You know, if you check out jedstar.com and look at all the beautiful things that they're doing with the gaming token, with their NFTs, with their team, they are some straight up grinders. So check out jedstar.com. All right.
Yeah, we talked about them a little bit, and I remember you breaking this down last time, and I'd heard about them, but I hadn't really gotten a big breakdown. And what are they doing something unique with their NFTs, though, you said? That was pretty fascinating. I can't remember exactly.
So here's the thing with their NFTs, okay? Most people that are gamers, when you play a game, you kind of know what you're going to get. If you're going to get a new Call of Duty, you kind of know what you're moving into. Well, the whole design of this game with Ether Nova right down there is based off of their NFTs, and you get to play this game, but it's all new design and people love it. This is a hand drawn out NFT, which I own all of these NFTs, but definitely just check out what they're doing. It's new, it's fresh. People like playing games that they can't imagine what's around the corner. You know, I remember moving from Contra back in the day with NES, and then we got to move up to a new gaming system. I didn't know what was happening next. I remember that feeling. That's the same thing that Jedstar is bringing to all these gamers. They're giving them a new game. It's not a reskin, it's a new game, and people are going to respect it.
I love it, man. Appreciate that. And I got to check that out now for sure after that's the second time you put me onto that. But yeah, it's on the Polygon network. So definitely check that out. I think gaming is going to be massive. I mean, this is a sector that is blowing up. Gala Games has been exploding recently with their big move going pretty much all mobile. They're pivoting there toward mobile, which I think is a smart move. It's where all the money's going right now, all the revenue, a lot of the traffic. They just acquired a gaming studio, 20 million users, right? And 15 games. My thing was real simple. I'm not a huge gamer, but I understand this point, right? Gaming's big, with or without making money at it. You're going to tell me it's not going to be just as big, if not bigger, if you can actually earn money for the time you're spending playing the games you love? I mean, come on, right?
Oh, Zach, I got a twofer.
Yep.
I knew you were going to say it. Wag me. Go ahead.
We forgot to mention it.
I was gonna
DeFi,
tell him,
gaming, Wag me, bro. I forgot.
100%. Shout out to Wag me.
Shout out to Wag me.
Absolutely love their
Killing it.
team. Yep. And I'll tell you what, I met their guys. They're great guys. I mean, they're exactly who you think they are. You know, you hear them on the Twitter space. Ian is a great guy. Met him out in Miami. Had lunch with them. Absolutely love what they're building. Yeah. Shout out to WagMe for sure. And they've got some great partnerships in the industry too. GameStop, Immutable X.
Yep. So WagMe, the thing about WagMe is there's already a tried and true, I guess, I don't want to say project, but like a tried and true roadmap, right? Because basically there's the tower defense game. There's already one big for mobile, but you can't earn money with that. Like the everyday player can't go out and, earn money. You got to be, top tier. But with WagMe now, you can earn money. And one thing that Hobbs always says, which I do like, is that you basically are using crypto without even knowing that you're using crypto in the game, which is actually the smartest thing you could ever do, honestly. For somebody who's never been in crypto before, you're playing a game and you don't even know that you're using crypto. I mean, it is genius. I like Gala Games too, but actually something that I think is going to happen and what I think is going to take crypto gaming to the next level isn't any of these cryptocurrency companies, but the already established gaming companies. So if you guys don't know, there's a huge rumor that GTA is going to be integrating crypto into their next game. That is major because they are already a tried and true game with Rockstar. It's like the most popular game ever. I mean, people are still playing GTA 5 or 6 or whatever one that they got now. So I think if that works out and that GTA integrates crypto and it works, you're going to see other games start to integrate crypto as well because they already have those payment systems. One of the biggest knocks on like EA games is that they're pay to win because they have all these microtransaction this, microtransaction that. Imagine if they do that with crypto, right? Imagine if you could earn crypto and you can either use it as a microtransaction or you can store it on your own wallet just for playing the game. So I think that's where we're really going to see crypto gaming boom more so than like the already crypto games we have.
Jonathan, I know you said this too. I think it was on our last stream. The point where we need to get to is the fact that people are using a crypto wallet and they don't even know they're using a crypto wallet. I want you to speak on that point, but somebody out there was wondering how to buy Clearcryptos. If you're interested in that, I'm going to pull it up on screen. But if you could speak to that, because I know you broke that down well last time we talked, and I think Jay Seals, you just outlined it too. That's exactly where we need to get, where people are using a crypto wallet and using crypto. They don't even know it. They're just playing the game they love.
So, Jay Seals, when you're playing a video game, like right now, when you log into the Metaverse, when you put your headset on the first time, you set up your email. So what these big companies are doing is they are setting you up a crypto wallet with your email. They're already doing it with Ticketmaster.com. Starting in March, I believe, Ticketmaster, everything will be an NFT. So your ticket is no longer a real ticket or a digital ticket. It's an NFT. Is in your digital wallet. So what these companies are going to do is they're hooking people up with wallets that can hold these assets without really even letting you know what all is going on. And before you know it, you'll have your own crypto wallet. Just like when this Rockstar game comes out, first thing you're going to have to do is set up an account. You're going to have to get verified, and then you can play with your crypto. And that's another key thing with all these gaming tokens. For example, Cred, or when Shiba Inu comes into it with their blockchain game, all of them is going to have a game because millions of those players will be playing with those crypto tokens. So it's all coming so fast and people don't even know it. And every time I look at your Nike sweatshirt, Jay Seals, Zach, I don't know if you can pull this up. Can you please Google Nike Metaverse and show these beautiful watchers tonight what is really going on?
Yeah, 100%. 100%. And I just pulled up how to purchase CCX. There's a couple different options there. Just go to the purchase tab, and there's on the DeFi side, you could purchase right through the website or on Uniswap. If you don't know how to use Uniswap, no problem. The CC swap, Clearcrypto swap, super easy. Fiat on-ramp. If you want to go the centralized exchange route, there's a couple options there for you too. So Nike, Metaverse, pulling it up. Appreciate everybody still hanging out with us too. I've seen Luckside's heading out. Peace, brother.
We'll Peace out, Luck.
Everybody out there, really appreciate you guys hanging with us. All right, I'm going to pull this up. Tell me where to go here, John.
Do you see a man standing there? Let's see here. Go
Nike Metaverse.
Nike Metaverse. And then click those shoes right there.
Right
Nike will let people design it. Well, there you go. So these shoes, for example, I don't know if the video is here. When you buy these shoes, people will scan these shoes and your Metaverse wings will literally fly out. You will see these wings with the glasses, okay? And they have videos of this already, but that's how the Metaverse is moving in with Nike. You're going to pay a lot of money for these shoes, I'm sure, because they're going to be highly sought after, but you get to design your own type of Nikes, okay? So you're going to go in there and build whatever little things you want to happen when people click on your Nikes.
So they're calling it the next big thing. Swoosh. They're calling it .swoosh. Is that what it is?
Yep, .swoosh.
That's pretty cool.
Are you able to like actually get a pair physically made too?
Yeah, you are wearing the shoes. There's a video of it. You're actually wearing the shoes, and people have on these glasses like this, and they're tied into the Metaverse. And then you're at a club somewhere, and people look at your shoes, and boom, these big wings pop out, or the rocket ships pop out.
So
like mobile glasses, but they're Metaverse shoes.
Yeah. Got you.
That's pretty cool.
That's interesting.
Adrian, you can buy WAGME on Dex Tools.
Yeah. And they're on some exchanges, I think, too. They should be.
And
That's
Zach, I think the
very
best way to show it
interesting.
would be at YouTube. If you go to YouTube and type Nike or whatever, we're
Yeah.
done with that. But either way, just wanted to show people. But it's cool.
Yeah, no, that's awesome, man. No, I mean, I think what you mentioned, though, that really resonated with me, Jonathan. It's like we need to be having people use their crypto wallets without
Oh, it's
even
right there.
knowing.
Wagme Games.
Where's it at?
Down, Wagme Games. Remember the change?
Is that it?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it.
Why does that look so weird?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, that looks cool, though, actually. I like that better. I don't even know why that.
Yeah, yours.
That's weird.
Updated.
I like how it gives you the Dex tool start. Oh, that one doesn't. Oh, I guess it was like, I don't know. It was a different look.
Huh. That was
That's weird.
Yeah, you had a lot of information that I don't normally get.
Yeah. So they are on LA Token and DigiFinex, but yeah, Uniswap's the best spot for sure. Actually, wow, look at DigiFinex. That's where 95% of their volume. They got a lot of volume there.
Yeah.
But yeah, Wagme's a good one. Oh, they're up into the threes too, up 6%.
Yeah, everything's kind of pushing up. Yeah.
Definitely. All right, man. Well, I guess we could probably wrap it up. Here, let's go full screen again. This was an awesome stream, man. Really appreciate you guys tuning in. Everybody out there, everybody checking in. We covered a lot of ground, man.
Yeah, definitely did, man.
Mhm.
Any
rocked
final
it
words?
as usual.
Oh, you guys make it easy, man. Any final words for CPI tomorrow? What are we looking for?
Well, myself, I'm an options trader. Justin's futures trader. So we'll be definitely in our Discord tomorrow, walking people through the market. Again, shameless plug. We do have a Discord where we teach people how to trade options as well as futures, as well as crypto, right? We teach you basic technical analysis, and we actually live trade about 3 hours per day in the actual stock market. So the way we're looking at play CPI tomorrow is we're looking to react to CPI, right? We're not trying to front run it. We're not trying to, buy options early. We're looking to react to CPI. So one thing for sure tomorrow, whatever market you're in, the volatility will be very, very high, right? So just look for the trend. If you're looking to play stocks or options, look which way the trend is going, look where the volume starts to pick up, and then make your entry, and always and forever have a plan no matter what you do. So,
and my last, go ahead, Jay Seals.
Oh, I was gonna say Hobbs is speaking for himself because I'm gonna be a complete degenerate tomorrow. I'm playing CPI 100% because I'm coming for the money that I didn't make last time. So yeah,
So what's your take? Are you? So you're going before the CPI comes out. What do you think? Is it going up?
He can play futures, so he can play in the pre-market.
So with futures, the great thing about futures is you play pre-market, and so kind of like Hobbs was saying, and why he's so bullish on CCX is you can bracket your orders, right? So I can bracket an order up and down. So depending on which way it moves, I'm just trying to catch whatever move one way up or down. And yeah, it's a plan, like Hobbs is saying. So it's
the DJ.
I don't want to say it's fail proof because you could definitely fail.
Are you looking for a certain percentage? Then you're out. I mean, do you already have that in your mind going into it?
That's what the bracket is.
So basically, just to make it simple, I'm risking $300 to make 900. Simple.
Gotcha.
So yeah, either I lose 300 or I make 900 and we good to go. So yeah, it's so that's where I'm at. So I don't care which way CPI goes. Yeah, honestly, I'm going either way, baby.
Yeah, and with him playing futures, he can make the $900 to the downside, or he can make the $900 to the upside. That's the cool part about bracketing futures. So yeah.
Yeah, Sean says, shout out to Sean, man. I see, Sean, you're always on my Twitter, always in my comment. I appreciate you, man. Those certain people you always see, right? It's like, you gotta shout out to those people, man. They're always there. Every video, everything, I appreciate you, man. But yeah, we had a great stream, Sean. So if you want to go back and check it out, definitely do that. A lot of great ground coverage. So, and then Jonathan, man, I'm going to show your YouTube. Make sure you guys subscribe to all these guys. Final words for you, man.
First of all, again, thank you so much for 20,000 people liking me. I started with nothing. Oh, it says 19.9. I must have lost one, dadgummit. Y'all keep coming. I'm going to get to 20 tonight.
You get it right back here. I'm going to drop that link. Make sure let's get it right back to 20K. Boom.
Give me the 20, y'all. But look, tomorrow I want to do something special for y'all. I'm going to do a giveaway or something tomorrow night and just show some love. I will post it out. Please subscribe to my channel. But the CPI data, y'all, as far as crypto goes, I'm ready to rock and roll. People are tired of being beat down. Bulls like me are tired of negativity. Look, not financial advice, but if you're ready to roll, baby, get your project and get on board and let's do this thing. All right. That's how I feel. I'm all about it. I love you all. Jay Seals, T Hobbs, Z Hump. I'm here for you. If you ever want to do anything joint like this, I love it. This is, I do federal contracting for a living. All right. But this I love. I get to be with y'all. We are a family. There's nothing stopping us. And I love all of you. So thank you very much.
Appreciate you, brother.
100%, man. Likewise, right back at you. And I like that you call me Z Hump. That's what all my friends from high school.
I was really gonna key in there. I was just gonna get you when we got off camera.
That was my accent. Like, no, that's what everybody calls me.
I was about to get you off camera. Z Hump, huh?
Z Hump. Right. Yep. That's the name. Don't wear it out. Don't wear it
stick. That's gonna stick.
Z Hump. Yep.
Oh God. Yep.
This was fun, man. This was fun. So Z says, what's Sean's YouTube handle? Sean was just somebody in the chat, but these guys' YouTube handle are all in the chat. So they're all on YouTube. Check them out. I dropped them in the chat for you. The crypto shop, you can go at the One Leg Bandit and at Justin Seals. So check them out there. Subscribe. All right, guys. It's getting a little late now for me too. So.
Oh yeah, you're doing the back scratch thing. You're doing the head thing. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, there it is. There it is.
Thank you all for tuning in. Appreciate you guys. And we'll see you guys in the next one. See you.
Peace.